Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I'm going to get started. Here's the bundles from Kendra's Hair Boutique, and this is a little gift that came with the package as well. Actually, two of those came because the closure and the bundles arrived separately, so we got two of those bags, and this is what it looks like. Super cute, and it's a very nice gift to include. So I kept one, and then my sister kept one, and this is I'm coloring her hair for her. So this is what I'm using. This is Platinum Blonde by Garnier Fructis, and this is the Revlon brown hair dye, and that's what we're going to be using for the roots. And I'm also going to use the Shimmer Lights shampoo to tone the hair before I get started with the coloring, and this is a tub that I'm going to use to watercolor to tone the hair. So I'm just filling up the tub with some warm water, and then I'm filling it up to right there, about halfway or a little more than, and then I'm going to put this amount of shampoo in there. You don't want to put too much because you don't want the hair to be purple or too gray, and then you're just going to stir that up as much as you like to make sure the shampoo is dissolved into the water. And then you are going to proceed to put in the bundles. I'm going to start with just a little piece at a time to make sure that I'm not going to put the hair in and it's going to turn purple. And once I see that it's safe to put in, I'm going to completely submerge the hair and leave it in there for like around 5 minutes. As you can see, the hair is already starting to tone very well. This is the right ratio to put water to shampoo. You don't want too much shampoo. And then I'm just going to do this for all of the bundles and the closure. And see, you can see the difference there, how light it's becoming. Some people think it's not important to tone the hair, but as you just saw the difference between what the hair comes like and what it looks like after toning, and it's not even completely done, it makes a big difference in the color at the end that you get. So I would strongly recommend to tone your hair before you dye it. This hair is actually a very nice platinum color already without dyeing it, but my sister preferred me to use the box dye to reinforce the color, so that's what I did, but you can definitely stop at this point if you want to. So now I'm going to just be rinsing off the shampoo from the hair before I begin the dyeing process. So before starting with a platinum color, I'm just going to go in dyeing the roots. You want to make sure you use the gloves that come in the dyeing kit. Cut off the tip of this and add in the toner or the color to the developer, and then shake it up very well, and then go ahead and proceed to put that onto the roots. So here's where I started to dye the roots, and I'm just taking it only a little bit down from the wefts just because she doesn't want too much of dark roots. And this is what I don't recommend, what I just did here, which is like spreading it out on the whole thing and then going to blend it in, because I had to work a little bit harder to blend in the little swiggles that I just made. So my recommendation would just be to go section by section, which I realized thankfully before I did all of them, and then just take it slowly and then blend it that way instead of trying to do the whole thing at once. So after I do this side, I'm going to turn it around and do the same thing to the other side, and I'm doing that to all of the bundles, but I won't show that part just because I showed this one, but I will show how I'm doing the closure. So I wanted to make sure that I did not get dye onto the closure, onto the lace, because you know that would have been a process to try to get off. So I just wanted to make sure I took my time and parted the hair so that I could see where everything was, so that I could be super careful not to get anything on the lace. I made small parts, and this method worked very well. I did have a little bit of blonde still at the really close to the closure, but that can be fixed with a spoolie and some mascara or some hair dye. Just I didn't want to chance it and be getting dye on the lace. So if you don't care, if you know how to get it off the lace, by all means just go ahead and do your thing. Otherwise, I recommend doing it like I am and taking your time, being very careful so that you don't have to worry about trying to make the closure look more realistic by using foundation or anything. So I already did these two right here, and that's what it looks like after I put the dye on. It's still setting in, and this one has not had the dye on it yet. And then I'm just going to put this on there. So this is the Garnier Fructis, and that's the color payoff that you would get. So it's a similar idea to the brown color. You mix the two colors in, and then I'm really just not doing this any special way. I'm just pouring it on there really and making sure I get in between the hair. It's not really as critical in my opinion, just because like if this were brown hair that I was trying to turn blonde, then of course you want to make sure you get in every single piece of hair, but because it's already blonde, I was just really going in just to cover the whole thing. So I'm just going to be following the same steps for this last bundle as well. Again, you want to just follow the same steps for the closure, just putting the dye on there, spreading it out, and doing that to both sides and letting it sit. so now what you want to do is just rinse out the dye, and it's been about 40 or so minutes. And yeah, this is the color I'm getting before it dries. You just want to rinse it out really well, and then put on the conditioner that comes with the hair dye. Put on the shampoo first, the purple shampoo, and then put on the conditioner that comes with the hair dye, because it's also purple. It's just meant to tone. You just want to keep toning the hair as much as possible. Don't overdo it, like to turn the hair purple or anything, but just make sure it's nice and toned, and let it sit in the conditioner for like about 5 to 10 minutes. So this is the final look. This is very blonde, platinum. This is exactly what she wanted. If you guys like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up, and look out for more videos.